Hello and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Beast Wars podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
And I'm David.
And today, it's 1996, and we're talking about Power Surge.
I want to drink some surge!
Are we powering up the power block while we do it?
We are powering up the power block, and we're probably drinking some nice cold surge.
I want to drink some surge.
Somebody yelled surge, so we're all running through an obstacle course made from thrown out furniture and stuff.
I may
racing
base
for
jumping
1
off
can or
bridge.
2 liter.
I'm probably going to rock festivals at which I become dehydrated enough to lose feeling in my fingertips.
The
Is that
surge
because
is
of the surge?
cold. I'm listening.
It was in part because of the surge. That was the most surge I had ever had in a single day. They were giving
Dare
it
I
away
ask
free.
how
I mean,
much
it was
surge?
a promotional thing. 2 bottles at least.
And I assume after drinking that, much like Terrorsaur in this episode, you had like weird red energy crackling all over your body, and also your voice got super deep.
It was a bit like that, yeah. It was a bit like that. So,
And also you somehow produced a gigantic gun.
Oh, I miss
yes.
surge.
So at no point in the
It's
episode
still-
was
isn't it
Tripping
available
Daisy
on-
playing.
It's available in
They
some
had-
foreign countries. You can
Okay.
import it.
You can get it on Amazon
You can
now.
buy it on Amazon now, yeah. You can get 12 cans for $35 because shipping liquid is expensive.
Yeah, for a little bit, they made it again here. I don't think they still do. But for like 1
I
year,
think they started making it again. Just
Yeah.
in limited
They
quantity.
did start.
Mm.
It's
I kind of
it's
miss it,
in
but I
stock
don't
on
like it.
Amazon with prime shipping.
I drank
And
it.
they've been making Urge in, I want to say like Denmark or something, which is the same thing constantly.
Yeah.
And it's searching Amazon for Surge. I also see
Is it?
cocaine.
Stop looking before you end up with Nazi cola.
Yeah.
Don't listen to this one, kids. Okay.
Also Dewshine and
Okay, definitely don't taste that one.
No.
Balls.
I like
Balls.
balls.
Of course we.
Balls is good, and the root beer version is even better.
Yes.
Anyway, this episode.
Please, enough talk of balls that go in your mouth. Power Surge aired
I'll
September
stop
25th,
for a minute.
1996. Written by series co-creator Larry DiTillio and directed by Nicholas Kendall. We open on a shot of the majestic bald eagle.
Silverbolt.
This is another one of those beautiful tracking shots that you could not do in cell animation without
Oh,
yes.
like a massive budget. So
It's gorgeous.
pick on the CG level, quality level as much as you want. Pick on their terrible water, but stuff like this, it's just this
Oh, yeah.
beautiful tracking shot.
It's a
over the
really nice
wilderness.
eagle too. So, like,
Yeah.
all the detail
I mean-
on the feathers and the head looks really good.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
Yeah.
And they got to use some of their bird clip sounds.
And if I'm not mistaken, bald eagles don't actually make that noise, do they?
I don't know.
Some
I
kind
think
of.
that's the red-tailed hawk. The
Uh,
eagles are actually very quiet.
I don't know. Ask me about ravens.
But anyway, it turns out this bald eagle is going to be very quiet because it gets eaten by Terrorsaur.
Oh no, now he can't form Magnaboss.
And it's great because when Terrorsaur eats him, he's like, "It's good to be a Predacon," and I'm like, "So do the Maximals specifically have rules against eating like eagles?" Or
Yeah, they just eat gray apples.
I guess there's that.
What are Cheetor and Dinobot eating?
Nothing.
What?
Rangers
what
established they
aspect-
don't need to eat, they only do it because it's fun.
What aspect of eating that eagle was specific to the Predacon experience? That's what I would like to know.
Being able to fly?
I guess.
And I also like that is right from his original toy bio.
Yeah, there's that.
Let's see, striking from the sky like a demonic dragon, this organically enhanced robot warrior is seldom seen until it's too late. Megatron personally supervised his genetically engineered creation, ensuring his devastating aerial combat efficiency. Truly a terror, he is known to ingest entire flocks of birds by flying open-mouthed through their flight pattern.
Huh.
Also, the original Beast Wars bios are super weird.
Yeah.
They were written back when this took place on modern-day Earth.
Yes.
And it was the original Megatron and original Optimus.
When it was just a straight-up follow-up to G1, which I am still to this day glad they did not go with.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would have been... Yeah.
Weird. And he sees a floating mountain after seeing the bird, and he swears to the Inferno.
Yes, he says, "What in the Inferno?" Which also has very interesting implications.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As they end up
followed up on in the show. I think it's mentioned a couple times, but they never actually say what it is.
It's generated as a stand-in for hell.
Yes.
I personally like to believe that the character Inferno just calls himself Hell.
I'd like to believe that too. I'm disappointed they started using Pit after they introduced the character Inferno.
Apparently it is a gigantic facility, it's a roughly analogous to Hell in both Maximal and Predacon belief systems. Or also possibly a gigantic facility used to produce and bring life to Predacon protoforms.
Yay.
Rat Trap would probably think that place is hell.
Yeah.
I know they had to stop calling it the Inferno because they had a character called Inferno, so it would be weird.
That would be confusing.
Yes.
Yes.
But interesting.
So anyway, this flying, if the Earth if this mysterious planet has too much energon, this flying mountain has way too much energon.
So of course Terrorsaur touches it.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Terrorsaur.
But it turns out to be a good thing because he gets a power surge.
So he can become a slightly less cut rate Starscream.
Yeah, he sounds a little deeper and he has like cool red energy flowing over him.
Yep.
And he gets superpowers.
Yeah, and for the second episode in a row, somebody's like, "I am the new leader."
Yes.
Has another speech.
Yep.
So he was a cut rate Starscream before, and now he's at least got a little power to back it up, so he's a little higher in the hierarchy.
Before he grabs it, we get the first of 3 or 4 identical warnings in the episode about how you'll go into stasis lock within 5 cycles if you don't transform back into beast mode.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Carroll Sevenkov earning that paycheck.
We never find out exactly what 5 cycles is. We just know that
it's fairly short.
It's short-ish, but not so short that you can't get some stuff done in that time.
Yeah.
The cycle's about a minute, isn't it?
It seems
I think so. I think, a minute, and then I think a mega cycle is an hour.
Yeah.
So
Terrorsaur declares himself invincible.
With all this power, of course, Terrorsaur flies back to the Predacons.
With
Megatron's tiny hands. Yeah.
I was gonna say, someone is looking over the ridge of the cliffs at the floating mountain and sees him fly away. And it's James Cameron who uses this to base a movie on.
Almost.
This episode, better than Avatar. Gonna say it now.
Yeah.
It's shorter, that's for sure.
Shorter, plot makes more sense.
Less of that
Giovanni
whole
Ribisi isn't in it.
Yeah.
Less of that white man gone native savior sort of garbage.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of good, wholesome robot dismemberment.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, so so Megatron is showing off his automatic guns.
He's gesturing with his tiny T-Rex hand.
We get some excellent dino arm action in these couple episodes.
Oh, yes.
Wiggling his fingers, steepling his fingers, pointing. So
I love the flying triangular pizza box he uses to demonstrate the new turrets.
Yes. Megatron, you're on a crash, you crashed on a planet, not a lot of resources. Maybe you're gonna need that flying pizza box later.
Well, he needed something to test it on.
Maybe throw up a rock or something.
No, he had to program those with some sort of energy signatures that are specific to the Maximals, which he got somehow.
I mean, he says that he programmed it. He probably made Scorponok do it, and it took him forever with his scorpion claws.
Yeah, and it's only going to shoot Maximals and hopefully Dinobot 2. Maybe it's coded to their transformation code. Do they have to say who they are first?
Who knows?
Who knows?
No one knows.
Right, so, Terrorsaur is here. He says, Megatron, your flying pizza box antics are over. I'm taking over this outfit of what will be, I guess, 3 guys once I'm done killing you.
Yeah, he calls Megatron a lizard, but transforms into a flying lizard.
Yeah.
There's
some internalized speciesism that he's displaying here.
Terrorsaur calling him a cowardly lizard is basically projection.
Yeah.
Although, you get to pick your alt mode, so it's really like making fun of a guy's haircut.
Yeah, true.
Or, I don't know.
So then he straight up murders Megatron.
Oh yeah. Megatron does get in a few hip missiles, but it's really one-sided.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love that Megatron used his hip missiles finally, though.
Yes. And, Terrorsaur has an arsenal. He's got his shoulder cannons. He's got a huge gun that he didn't have before.
Yeah, it's different from the gun he had last episode. It's more like a scoped rifle.
And he's also got I-beams.
Yeah.
I don't think he had those before.
No. Well, he doesn't use them in this fight. He uses them later in the episode.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But it's something only Dinobot has done before, I think. I think he's the only one.
I think we saw Waspinator use them once.
Oh,
Waspinator definitely has I-beams at some point. A lot of basically it's just Tarantulas and Scorponok who do not have I-beams.
Oh.
Although we know that Tarantula at least has predator vision.
Yeah.
Tarantulas would do great with him in beast mode if he could use them.
He
would have so many lasers.
Even in robot mode, he's got a lot of eyes.
Yeah. So many lasers.
Maybe dinosaur-based Transformers have I-beams the way that Sith have Jedi lightning?
Sure, why not?
Sometimes.
It's part of their dinosaur transform static, which is a total thing that comes up on an episode of Generation 1.
Yes, I remember.
I think it's Thief in the Night, where...
Is that why Snarl shoots fire out of his nostrils?
I'm going to say yes.
We've cracked the code.
Yeah, I guess, Trypticon is stealing stuff, and the Autobots accuse the Dinobots because they detected dinosaur transform static at the site of the thefts.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's hilariously stupid.
It's pretty bad.
If they transform too often, they need to use the I-beams to let off the energy.
Yeah.
So, Megatron's dismembered. This is the most dismemberment we've seen on this show.
Oh, it's vicious.
Yeah.
Like, he has a thigh left, and that's it.
Yeah, his head is hanging from a few wires, and you see his eyes go out, and it's just... He's just... It's bad. It's bad, man.
And he gets knocked off a cliff.
Two cliffs.
And Cheetor witnesses all this, and he declares it to be ultra bad. That is how bad it is.
That's right.
Ultra bad.
It's not even mega bad. It's ultra bad.
At least it's not Quasar bad.
Terrorsaur has only kept one part of Megatron, and that is the yes.
Yeah.
I like that he immediately picks up his speech patterns.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Sadly, we don't get a lot of him in beast mode, so we don't see him wiggling his pterodactyl fingers.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so great.
Yes, all hail Terrorsaur.
Yeah. And the remaining three Predacons pretty much fall into line until Terrorsaur's power wears off and he flies off with a super lame excuse.
Yeah, he basically gets an energon hangover.
I gotta wash my hair.
He doesn't even give that specific reason. I have a thing I need to do.
Yeah.
Go do some things.
I got some stuff to do, and then when I come back, we will totally destroy the Maximals.
I have stuff to take. My show is on. Oh no.
Gotta watch my stories.
The comedy bit after he leaves is so great too.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And it moves the plot forward. It's so well written.
Yeah, Tarantulas is obviously not having any of this, so he's gonna follow Terrorsaur, leaving Scorponok in command.
Well, first Scorponok declares that he's second in command, and Tarantulas looks at him and says, "So, command," and then he walks off. he's like, whatever, and he just leaves. And then Waspinator's just looking expectantly at Scorponok. Like, well, what is your command? So
his command is go clean up Megatron.
Scorponok is now in command of one guy, which is fortunately all he really needs to fix things.
I mean, that's not doing too badly for Scorponok, being in command of one guy.
Tarantulas just walks off, and then he turns into just Waspinator looking at the
timing is just perfect.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
And this is really the first time we get a sense of Tarantulas' sort of place in the Predacons. And he's the guy who doesn't fit in.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to fit in. He doesn't want to spend any time with them, which is why he has his own little hidey hole.
Yeah, he doesn't try. He's obviously got his own agenda, and he's just along for the ride.
His own agenda, you say?
Yes! Dun dun dun!
He's clearly the guy Megatron hired rather than the guy who followed Megatron.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, back at the Maximal base, Cheetor is coming in hot, and he's got an interesting story about a flying mountain and Terrorsaur killing Megatron.
And he slips on the floor just like a cat.
It's
yes,
pretty great.
That is amusing.
But before that, Rat Trap is playing cards against a stinking pewter, as he calls it.
Yes.
It looks very much like his own arms.
Yeah, it's a holographic pair of arms playing cards.
Well, presumably it's like playing solitaire. It's got an AI, so it's just a poker game. Yeah, he's playing video poker.
Sees Cheetor coming in hot, so he, in something I'm genuinely impressed by, shuts the game off using the iPad close app gesture. Apple ripped off Beast Wars.
Oh man, it's the future. That's how you know it's the future.
So far we've got James Cameron ripping off Mainframe. We've got Apple ripping off Mainframe. They owe Mainframe a ton of money.
You shut off Apple apps by pawing it?
You take a basically spread finger gesture and then close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I have never touched one.
See, what it comes down to is that Beast Wars was a lot more influential than anyone realizes. Actually, that's probably
if you have clumsy gorilla hands like mine.
That's kind of a completely reasonable statement, actually, from my experience talking to people who just, totally remember Beast Wars and remember stuff about it and thought it was really cool.
It's a memorable show.
Yeah.
Yep. And even, a sort of lesser, not particularly important to the overall plot episode like this one, still has plenty of amusing moments, good action, and clever gags.
And moving chairs.
Impressive directing.
This entire scene, I have to give credit to the blocking for it. It's super impressive. It's pretty much all one shot, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, Cheetor explains his crazy story. Rhinox deduces that it's actually not totally crazy.
Even though Rat Trap is convinced that it's clearly crazy.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not sure if that's because he's actually convinced it's crazy or because if it wasn't, he'd have to go out and do something about it. And Rat Trap is very lazy.
There's also a factor if Cheetor is the one saying it.
Also that.
Cheetor might have eaten some strange mushrooms. Who even knows?
He might have gotten into the gray apples.
Yes. Maybe he got up too fast.
Who knows?
Yeah. So anyway, they've got to blow it up.
Yeah.
Cheetor points to where it is on a map of the globe.
Yes. And, if they're supposed to be maybe in Africa, this is somewhere in North America now.
It looks like... Yeah, it's weird.
But it's Cheetor running distance.
Yeah, who knows?
I mean, stay tuned next episode. Geography is just going to go right out the window.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything quite so absolutely bad as the G1 episode where they drove from generic desert Southwest to Africa, and also it was daytime at the same time in both locations. But and they were able to see the sun at the same time in both locations. But yeah, geography gets fudged a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think it benefits from being generic geography, whereas, with G1 it was taking place in an actual established geographic location.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. I even love the transition away from this scene. The indicator for where Cheetor points on the map is like this red triangle hazard warning thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then it fades into the shot of the mountain in the same place as that triangle warning thing, in the same kind of vague shape as the triangle warning thing.
Yeah. It's good directing.
Alright, so, the Terrorsaur is headed back to the island. Tarantulas is in hot pursuit behind him.
How is Tarantulas following him?
Terrorsaur's not going as fast as he was because
But
he doesn't
still.
have the super energon jets.
But he's still flying. Speed should be.
I mean, spiders can run pretty fast. I guess.
Also, I'd like to point out that Terrorsaur just has extremely poor long-term planning skills. I mean, for one thing, maybe before he went and deposed Megatron with these new powers, he should have checked to see what the limitations on these powers were. Maybe tested it out a little bit. He
didn't even test to see if he had powers.
Yeah.
He's just like, I feel really good. I'm gonna go kill Megatron.
I feel strong, but I'm not gonna attack him.
Maybe there's like a psychological proactive component to this.
He also did give like a technobabble of, I know what happened to me.
Yeah. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
But
Energon has gone into his superstructure.
Still, the long-term planning. He's not showing good long-term planning.
No, I'm just going to be leader of the Predacons, and nobody's going to wonder why I have to go away every couple hours to a mysterious location.
Yeah. Well, he didn't even think that he might have to do that. He just, you know.
Doug Parker doesn't have the most range of the voice actors here, but I do love his crazy declarative statements. The I'm invincible in this one, and nothing can stop us, doing the fist bump of power in equal measures.
Yeah. He's pretty great.
So, Tarantulas is following him. Optimus Primal with a giant rat on his back is close behind. They see Terrorsaur recharge himself. Rat Trap grudgingly admits that Shooter is in fact not insane.
I was disappointed too.
Yeah.
And it would be kind of great if they just got there and Cheetor had just been having a huge delusion the entire time.
Hallucination.
Well, in hindsight of Flying Mountain, that was actually totally insane.
Yeah.
Although I also kind of like Rhinox and Optimus both going, oh yeah. Flying Mountain makes total sense. That's what would happen if you had that much energon in that place.
Yeah, no, that would totally happen.
I'll note that Tarantulas transforms and he also has 5 cycles.
Yes.
And that is apparently enough for him to climb up the mountain. Also, he shoots his little harpoon thing again, which we saw him do previously. Yes. And then he skitters up it in this really disturbing, creepy way where he just has
almost cute.
It is almost cute, but it's mostly creepy.
Yeah.
No, actual cute is when Rat Trap, when Primal lands on the floating island, Rat Trap kisses the ground.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful Dust, I'm so glad to see you again.
There's a lot of good beast acting in this show.
Yes.
And obviously with the Energon, a lot of the characters in this episode are sort of forced into beast mode at most times.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, the plan is Primal's going to distract Terrorsaur, who is now at the height of his powers.
Making so many crazy noises.
Yes, whilst Rat Trap blows this up.
Oh yeah, he's all kitted for demolition.
Because his forearms are full of explosives. They were previously full of hotboxing.
They're full of whatever he needs. They're
full of plot device.
They're full of delicious snacks or possibly explosives.
They're bags of holding.
So we get a pretty nice aerial dogfight between Primal and Terrorsaur here.
Oh yeah, it's a really good shooting stage.
Super cool.
So some nice camera work, his stuff spinning around and all these flying rocks.
Yeah, it's kind of Star Wars-y.
Yeah, it's a little Empire Strikes Back. You wouldn't be surprised to see a hand puppet space slug come out of one of these rocks.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is where we see Terrorsaur's eye beams.
Yeah.
Which he suddenly has.
Yeah, his shoulder gun.
Terrorsaur power up. One of them comments that Rat Trap says, that Fred looks like he could eat Tyronium. What is Tyronium?
It's hard to eat.
Yeah. It's a thing that's hard to eat. Just go with it.
I also really liked Optimus's just completely ignoring Rat Trap being really nervous about being on a flying rock he was about to blow up.
Yeah.
Yes. It's just like, haha.
If he blasts you, how do I get off this thing? It's a long way down. Yeah, it is. And he walks away.
Yep.
Thanks a lot, Paul.
Primal is
pretty
great
creepy.
in this episode.
He really is.
Yeah, this probably is his best episode in season 1, or at least best episode so far.
It's
Absolutely.
he's very nonchalant.
Yeah.
I think that this is also one of Rat Trap's best episodes because I feel like this episode is when earlier he really was just kind of a jerk and he's just becoming more of a lovable jerk at this point.
Yes.
Yeah, 'cause in most other episodes he's paired up with Rhinax, who likes him, or Cheetor, who's an idiot. In this one he's paired up with Primal, who's his boss, effectively.
It's big damn hero and sidekick.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Primal sort of has, and they both sort of have some respect for each other now, but there's still a little tension there.
Yeah.
So anyway, whilst this dogfight is going on, Rat Trap is fighting Tarantulas. And it's an all beast mode fight, which I really like.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's cool. And Rat Trap just murders Tarantulas.
Oh, and yeah, he tosses some mud in his eyes, he goes sailing off this flying mountain, and we get an amazing assortment of Alec Willow's Tarantulas noises.
Oh, such creepy noises. It's like
The first half of the fight, Tarantulas jumps on Rat Trap's back, and then Rat Trap just Looney Tunes run under the bridges him.
Yeah, this was definitely the scene of the episode where the mainframe animators got out their slapstick needs.
Although immediately after that, Tarantulas comes right back around the rock, and Rat Trap just haymakers him and finishes up with a flurry of punches.
Well, Rat Trap's kind
He's
of
got
got little
Tarantulas'
hands.
number.
Yeah.
lots of few little rat punches.
Well, I will note that they were the two who were paired up in the fight of the second part of the pilot.
That's true.
Yeah.
They are used to each other.
And
They're the ones
it's not,
who'd be fighting each other, and then you'd have to switch up opponents because those two opponents know each other too well.
Yes. Oh, and I guess they also fought each other in the web.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
These guys have a history.
Yeah.
And Rat Trap's
right?
come out on top every time.
That's right. But
Yeah.
it must be nice for Alec Willows. I mean, all the other guys, you've got to make your animal noises. And most of those animals kind of have noises that they make.
Yeah, distinct.
Spiders don't make noises.
Nope.
No.
So he could do whatever creepy, disgusting things he can think of for
So he's
30
making
seconds.
weird
as
monster
Tarantulas
noises.
is falling down.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's what you imagine a spider would make if it was 60 feet tall and trying to eat you.
Yeah.
I love also how immediately after shooting Optimus down, Terrorsaur goes into energon hangover mode again.
Yes.
Again.
This is not a sustainable plan here, Terrorsaur.
Yeah,
Not good long-term
less time
planning.
This time.
But anyway, he gets back there to recharge, and there are bombs there. Only 2 of them, but I guess energon's so unstable that you really only need something to sort of kick it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird. And 2 on, rock faces at 90 degrees to each other.
Yeah, they're right next to each other. This did take a lot of skill, Rat Trap.
Yeah, right. You could have spread them out a little.
You could have just given Primal the bombs.
Hey, how do you know that those aren't the optimal positions based on
Energon
material?
explosion chain reactions.
That's
Yeah,
true.
and the facets of the crystals and their their fault lines being what they blah blah blah.
I'll give Rat Trap the benefit of the doubt.
Yes.
He's
He
good at
is
his
the
job.
demolition
He
expert.
doesn't like to do it, but when he does it, he's good at it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Alright, so they start blowing up. Rat Trap thinks that he's about to die here, but luckily Primal has survived in gorilla mode, and they've just got to jump for it. And we get another Michael Bay guy sailing off as an explosion
But
bursts in the...
it's a big
behind
pink explosion, though, this time.
Yeah.
Is it
Yep.
just giant monkey leaping off a mountain as pink light explodes
Oh, yeah.
with a little rat on his shoulder?
Yes.
And it's fun
the
to
mountain
have
itself
him-
exploding looks kind of weird. It's just rocks flying off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes up kind of weird.
They didn't have good particle effects for CGI at this point.
Yeah.
They're experimenting still.
Yeah.
It is very nice animation of those ferns blowing as they land.
Yep.
Because
I
if
love
there's one
Optimus skydiving, too. It's
Yes.
really nice to see him animated with some gravity when he's in midair.
Yes. With Rat Trap clinging onto his back.
Yep.
And Terrorsaur presumably flew away. Tarantulas bungee jumped off.
Well, we know Tarantulas was, like, knocked off to the
Tarantulas,
ground,
yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, he just got thrown off the thing.
So maybe his big squishy spider butt caught him. His
And
big
he had-
squishy spider butt is so creepy.
And it's
He had
kind of an
the
amusing
Looney Tunes
reversal
Wile E.
from...
Coyote bomb dropping sound going as he fell off, so maybe he survived on comedic effect rule.
Maybe.
And honestly, it's kind of a reversal for Tarantulas. Usually he gets rocks thrown on top of him, not getting thrown on top of rocks.
Yes.
Alright, so, yeah, Primal and Rat Trap survive. They express some grudging end-of-an-action movie respect for each other.
Yeah, we're dead, right?
And Primal pulls out his sometimes crazy works line.
Oh yes, that line is awesome.
It's a good line.
Primal is the best.
Yeah, that line pretty much cements why I like Primal in Beast Wars.
Yes.
So he's a good leader, but sometimes you gotta do something dumb.
That's right.
Crazy works.
He's John McClane who ended up surviving and got a desk job.
Yes.
John McClane, Professor.
And man, Rhinox is kind of his Reginald Vell Johnson.
Yeah.
Whereas I think Rat Trap is more of his Samuel L. Jackson.
Are you sure it's not Dinobot? It's Sam Jackson?
Yeah, maybe he's the... Yeah, I'm not sure who Rat Trap is. Maybe... I know Cheetor is Justin Long from that fourth one.
Oh.
Maybe Cheetor's...
Wait, isn't Cheetor that limo driver?
Yeah, from the first movie.
Oh yeah, Cheetor's probably the limo driver.
There you go.
So anyway, Terrorsaur, he survived too, but now his power's gone. But well, at least I killed Megatron, and I'm sure the other Predacons will still follow me, even though I obviously don't have the same superpowers I did.
Yeah.
I won't land and be immediately murdered by Scorponok. But it turns out it's even worse than that, because Scorponok fixed Megatron.
And we get a name, I think actually earlier in the episode, for their version of the CR chamber, which is Restoration Module.
Although I think that's something else, because doesn't he tell him to get the Restoration Module?
Yeah, but maybe what he means is just like prepare the Restoration Module.
Didn't he say like get it ready? Maybe.
Oh, maybe it's get it ready.
Yeah, I think it was get it ready.
Oh, okay.
Or prepare it or something. I don't know.
They're big
Something like
tubs.
Dunk him in his jacuzzi.
Dunk him in the vat. Give him his rubber ducky.
So he's back. Pterosaur is so scared he turns white.
Yeah, it's a nice effect.
That was a
where he
delightful gag.
fails.
Yes.
And that's the episode.
Why? I mean, I realize the problem probably has something to do with strategy and numerical parity and all that, but why doesn't Megatron kill Terrorsaur after that?
You kind of think well, that's a question that comes up in pretty much every Transformers. Why don't you kill the backstabbing number one subordinate?
Which is why Animated was so great, because they basically said, well, you can't.
Well, no, because Animated subverted it by like, oh, he's immortal now, so you can kill him as many times as you want.
And though that was a good way of doing it, because it both keeps the character around and doesn't make Megatron look weak for keeping him around. Yeah. Megatron tried to kill him, but he couldn't be killed. But yeah, I'm really curious why Megatron even kept him around after that.
It probably is numbers, because he's already kicked out Dinobot, and he was his previous number one, who was this big muscle. Mm-hmm. And getting rid of Terrorsaur would destroy the odds, and his only advantage of having more flyers.
That is true. And having those two guys who can fly is a big component of his plots later on in the season.
Yeah. There's a weird thread running out throughout the series that either Megatron in particular or Predacons in general have something of a cultural appreciation for treachery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess there is that, may show their Decepticon roots. I'm sure it's not like the classic, Megatron's Starscream fanon that Megatron never killed Starscream because he was in love with him.
Yeah, Megatron is pretty clearly not in love. Nobody loves Terrorsaur.
No, nobody.
I think this is more... Megatron will forgive your coup if it works.
Yeah, he's like,
You almost.
And I think it's safe to say Terrorsaur learned his lesson here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine he got a good beating, and I imagine Megatron... Like, here's my take on it. At this point, now that he's back, and now that Terrorsaur isn't powerful enough to beat him, the one thing Megatron's most upset about is that the mountain got blew up.
Yeah.
Because he could have used it.
I don't know how much pain is actually caused from that level of dismemberment to them, so maybe, it was no big.
I mean, he does say earlier in the episode that he will destroy Terrorsaur forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I guess we're still going by 80s cartoon rules and you can't say kill. Or no, sorry, it's I'll finish you forever.
Finish you.
Yeah.
I'll destroy you. Yeah, you can't say kill. Oh, Gundam
You
Wing.
can, but it has to be like Gundam Wing, and you have to show that cut of it after 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a guy named Death something?
No.
Death Blade?
No. Death Scythe was the suit piloted by Dual Maxwell, who was voiced by Scott McNeil.
Ah, but you could say Death Scythe.
Yeah, you could say Death Scythe if it was a title of something.
Okay.
But you couldn't say death, or I'm going to die, or I'm going to kill you.
Okay.
I think that might vary by network.
And I think that,
Because
especially in the case of syndication, it was very to a certain degree, it was self-censored. I mean, I know that they had the censors in-house for syndicated programs like that, which is something that came from a story that we will talk about later from one of the Bob and Larry stories from BotCon.
That does make sense. Syndicated would have to kind of hit the lowest common denominator of what's acceptable and what isn't to make sure they can sell everywhere.
Yes,
Although,
basically there are some things that come up later, which I will not spoil, that I believe it was according to Larry DiTilio, whose stories should usually be taken with a grain of salt, which I'll go into more when we get to season 2 and Transmetals. But I believe he was the one who said that some blatant innuendo that shows up in a later episode was because their censor had gotten another job, and it was his last week. So he was just like, whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, on the one hand, you do have the name of the Gundam with death in it. On the other hand, Deathstroke the Terminator gets renamed Slade in Teen Titans.
Well, again,
Yeah, so I
that's
think
his
it
name.
really-
That's not a thing.
I think
And
it's
I
really...
would also posit that Slade is a better name than Deathstroke the Terminator.
Yes.
That's a fair point.
I think what it really ultimately comes down to is the network doing it, the production staff doing it. I think it is something that's self-policed to a large degree.
Yeah.
It's a moving target.
Yeah.
Alright, so that brings us to the end of Power Surge.
A really basic episode.
It's a basic episode, but
It's
it's a lot of
fight
fun.
scenes, it's fun.
It's super well done. The plot is completely throwaway. None of this has any consequences, but it's probably the best half hour of television we've had so far.
The direction is really nice and the characters are great.
Yeah, there's just not that much really to talk about. Action scenes, characters being good, Cheetor's not being stupid.
Unlike the last
being
episode we watched, Chain of Command, it has nothing to do with the meta plot.
No.
Nope.
Well,
It has no ramifications for anything at all at any other point ever, except establishing
it's
Primal's
just another
phrase,
example of
sometimes crazy works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the great phrase. It establishes that, and it's just another example of, hey, there's a lot of energon doing weird stuff here.
Yeah.
I guess Cheetor does do one kind of stupid thing in this episode, and that's after clambering into the ship and sliding on the floor, which I'm not even sure how he had that momentum because the ship has an elevator.
Yeah.
But he talks gibberish for about 30 seconds before Primal gets him to stop and transform to
It's
calm
not
down.
gibberish, he's just chalking in New Jersey speed. He's trying to cram as many words as possible in a little shorter sentence to get his point across because he has to get everything out because so much things happen. happened
He's
until I
just-
ran out of breath doing that.
Saying random words pertinent to what he wants to get across, but not in any
Yes.
particular order or useful
It's
grammar.
word association.
Yeah.
All right, so you can find us on Twitter at Stasis Pod, on Tumblr at stasispod.tumblr.com, and we'd also like you to email us at stasispodcast
At
at gmail.com.
Yep, I'm
And,
really disappointed we haven't gotten any letters yet in the
That's right. We
45 minutes or so since we recorded the last episode and haven't released it yet.
That's right. Not a single letter. So please,
Ah,
get our
sad.
fragile egos. Send us some mail.
We did
If
get
if it catches our fancy, we'll read it on air, answer your questions, whatever.
we got an email once about someone telling us that episode 4 wasn't actually correctly linked, but that was fixed quickly.
I mean, we could read that one on air, but it wouldn't be terribly relevant.
I can read it right now. I can't
It's been
download the
fixed.
file, either the pod feeder or the site, for your information. That was it.
Oh.
Thanks, Chip.
Thanks. I fixed it.
Yeah, that was fixed a while ago. 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
At this point.
I fixed it because I was the one who broke it in the first place.
Well, that too.
Jen yelled at me
that's
to
right.
point out that it was fixed and was right to do so.
I
I added a
fixed
space
it.
where there shouldn't have been one. I will regret this forever.
Just a little typo.
You have been dishonored.
All right, so please join us next episode where it's time to sell some more toys.
Yay!
Yay.
But also, it is a super good episode.
Yeah, it's pretty great. There's some interesting questions raised by it if you think too hard, but it's a pretty
Yes.
great episode.
So please join us next time for when I must kill you because God told me to.
And we think too hard about those questions.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, signing off, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm out.
And I'm David.
All right. That went well. But I have to ask. This is a a vital component of any Mad Max film. Are there assless chaps?
I don't remember any.
No.
There's a lot of bared flesh from many sides.
Well, it's hot in the desert.
It is.
There's a lot of shirtless guys.